Grace and peace be with you. Hi, my name is Mark. I'm the pastor at Sycamore Creek in Potterville, and I have a brief thought for you today from our New Testament challenge. We are on day 33 of the New Testament challenge. Our readings are Luke 13 and 14 and Philippians chapter 1 and 2. And the brief thought I want to share with you today comes from Luke chapter 13, where Jesus gets asked a really intriguing question. In Luke chapter 13, verse 22, that we read that Jesus went through towns and villages teaching as he made his way to Jerusalem. And someone asked him, "Lord, are only a few people going to be saved?" That's a great question. It's something that we wrestle with today, right? We wrestle with who will be saved exactly? Who is going to heaven? Who is not? It's a question people wrestled with then too. They saw that there were crowds around Jesus, but not everyone believed. Not everyone actually accepted Jesus and who he was. Some of them were just part of a crowd. Some people had nothing to do with it, and so they asked this great question, and Jesus flips that question on its head in a brilliant move. I love the way that Jesus answers questions. I wish I could answer questions as well as Jesus does. Because this question of who will be saved, it could lead to a theological debate, and there are theologians who love to sit around and to talk about these sort of things, but Jesus doesn't answer that question directly. What Jesus does is he turns the questions around and he says, will the saved person be you? Will the saved person be you? And he focuses on the individual hearers of that question. You see, Jesus doesn't go for abstract theological speculation. What he does is he goes for a specific application for you, for me, for us. So what Jesus is doing at this moment, he's talking to a church crowd, and I'm assuming that today, if you're checking out the New Testament challenge and you're following along with it, you're a church crowd, right? You're part of this church crowd. And what does Jesus say? He says to us today to work toward our salvation, to work with God toward our salvation. He says it's urgent and that it requires self-examination, and it requires us to find the narrow door, to find Jesus, to cling to Jesus. May you today find salvation. May you cling to Jesus. May you cling to the narrow way, and may you focus on yourself today and your relationship with God, so that from the right relationship that you have with God, you might then spread God's love to others. Grace and peace be with you.